Okie doke. I'm here and I'm ready for the great debate. Bring on Al Gore. Let's go. Bring him on. I'm sorry. For a moment there, I forgot. Al Gore says the debate is over. Strange thing. Maybe I had a senior moment, but I don't remember the debate ever happening. Al, times have changed. We're going to have that debate. I say it's not happened yet. Now, if Al were to come out here, you all know what he would say, don't you? Oh, I do. The future of our civilization is in the balance. We must act now or life on this planet as we know it. It will come to an end as a result of anthropogenic global warming. The polar ice caps are going to melt, and the oceans will rise 20 feet, inundating the coastline. The cities will go underwater. 100 million people will be refugees. Numerous Pacific islands will be totally submerged and uninhabitable. Global warming will disrupt the circulation of the ocean currents, dramatically altering the climates of the world, throwing food supplies into chaos. Global warming will turn hurricanes into superstorms, and so on and so on. In the years since Mr. Gore began his scare tactics and started to lecture us about how we should live the rest of our lives to dampen the calamity, as he calls it, of global warming, every one of his statements has been proved wrong, dead wrong. And the basic science behind the global warming scenario has been proved invalid. Some of the very best work in doing this has come from the scientists who are here tonight, from the presentations that are clear and straightforward. They have made the case that significant man-made global warming is not happening. And I want you to please stand up and be noticed and accept our applause for your important work. Dr. Willie Soon, Dr. Arthur Robinson, Dr. Noah Robinson, Dr. Fred Singer, stand up. We love you. We honor you. They're too shy to stand. And I also want to thank this organization, the Doctors for Disaster Preparedness. You have provided a forum for some very notable scientists through the years. I can't tell you how important that is to people like me. Thank you very much. An outlet for scientists is rare and difficult, and one where they are respected and honored, listened to, and can mix with we the people is spectacular. Okay, now, are we ready for the ultimate debate? Come on, Al Gore, come out here. Man, am I ready. Your Nobel Peace Prize and your Oscar and your Grammy, they are in the balance. And your $100 million, Al Gore, or is it $200 million? It's not enough to pay the damages, not close. But while we're waiting for Al Gore to come out, which may be a fairly long wait, I guess I should, I know, he'd just go into a sky is falling rant, so why don't I go into my rebuttal? Here it is. There is no significant man-made global warming. There has not been any in the past, and there is no indication, no reason to believe that there's going to be any in the future. The climate of planet Earth is changing, however. It has always changed, but mankind's activities have not overwhelmed or significantly modified the climate of Earth, the natural forces. Now, through all history, Earth has had two basic climate regimes. You know what they are? Ice ages and interglacial periods. That's what the paleoclimatologists call it, interglacial periods. So for the past 10,000 years, planet Earth has been in an interglacial period. And we just as well call that nature's global warming. Because what happens during an interglacial period is the Earth warms up. The glaciers melt, and life on Earth flourishes. Our life flourishes. It's beautiful. Clearly, that is a whole lot better from our point of view than facing the deadly rigors of an ice age. But Mr. Gore and his crowd are going to try to make us believe that the activities of mankind have overwhelmed nature during this interglacial period and are producing an unprecedented and out-of-control warming of the planet. Simply not happening. Worldwide, we had quite a bit of a natural warming trend in the 1980s and 1990s. The scientist may be slightly cautious about it. As a student of theirs, having read everything I can, I am thoroughly convinced that was nothing more than the peaking of a solar cycle with a very active sun, lots of sunspots and solar flares. And that ended in 1998. And now the sun has gone quiet and fewer sunspots, and I am thoroughly convinced that global temperatures have gone into decline. Oh, it's tough to get good figures because there are manipulators and liars. There are inaccuracies, but I am convinced, having compared the four primary sources of global temperatures and watched them carefully over the last several years, that this Earth cooling has been going on for at least 8 years straight. So I ask you, Al Gore in absentia, but I ask you, where's your global warming? It's like the old lady that asked, where's the beef? Where's your global warming, Al? I see the bun, but I don't see the warming. The cooling trend is so strong, and you may have heard this too, maybe not, because the media doesn't cover this sort of thing. The head of the International or Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change, the UN organization, had to acknowledge this cooling trend.